Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you this casino thing that I've started doing today, and so far I'm losing a ton of money and I'm trying to get my head around it. I had a little play with the casino offers last week and I lost a little bit of a few, I gained a bit on a few, and then I had a nice win of 40 quid, but I don't quite understand it all. So what I'm looking at here is something called the EV calculator. EV stands for expected value. So what you do is you put in the amount of the bonus. So this particular offer I'm doing is one where you have to stake £10 of real money. So you have to spend £10 of your own real money, and then you get a £10 bonus. But it has something called a wagering requirement, and this is something that I've never heard of before I started doing this stuff. And what that means is the £10 bonus is free for you to play with, but you can't actually withdraw it in real cash until you have gone on to wager another £300. Now that doesn't mean you have to put down 300 quid of your own money. You can keep winning with the bonus and keep wagering it over and over and over again. And the idea is that you keep wagering until you either bust out, so you've lost, but you think, right, I'll stop there, or you go on to get your bonus. Now the house edge is something which is calculated from a number called return to player percentage, which has to be published for every one of these casino games. So this particular slot I'm playing, it has over a 97% return to player value, and it means that the edge has the house has a 2.66 edge. So what that means is, if you were to play this slot like 1,000,000 times with £1, for example, you would expect that the house would win 2.66 of your million, and you would get back that 97 point something %. That's the way it's supposed to work. But of course, it varies. People lose loads and people win loads, but over the very, very, very long run, the more you do over time, it should even itself out. That's the way all these things work. And because the casinos are dealing with, I don't know, probably millions and millions per day, they do make that edge over time. And so you do this calculator, and basically the idea is, if this expected value comes out as a positive number, then it's supposedly worth doing, right? So there's two things. So I've been playing this slot, and basically I am over £10 down now. I got the bonus obviously after I staked my first 10, and I'm trying to kind of understand how it works, because I can't claim the bonus because I haven't wagered anywhere near the 300 quid. Now the only way to keep wagering is, of course, to spend my own money, which is what they want. So I've decided I've only got 20 quid left in this account. I'm going to go ahead and wager it and see what happens. If I lose it, I have lost at most £29.13, which is what I started with in this account. But as I won 40 quid last night, I figure, okay, as an experiment, I'll do it. But yeah, the other thing about these slots is the amount of physical time it's taking. I mean, I'm using this autoplay feature. So if I just run this down, I'm not sure, I'm going to have to try and turn the sound down. I stopped recording there because the sound was really loud, and I didn't realize I could actually just turn that soundtrack off in the video editing software. And it's a shame that I stopped at that point, because right after I stopped the recording, it triggered some big bonus thing, blow the house down, and I won over 8 quid. So I'm up to 27. So yeah, so I've been clicking on the autoplay and say 25 spins. Now it's 25p each one, so that's whatever that is. So it's actually quite, hang on, I'm just going to see if I can mute. Hang on a minute. Alright, I figured out how to turn the sounds down. Alright, so I've got this running on auto. This is the number of spins, so it shows me what my balance is. And so, yeah, even running it automatically, it takes time to run. Now, I use two screens on my computer, so I could just have this running on a second screen while I go and do something else. But the problem is, because this is betting with my real money, I'm not going to go away and do something else, because I'm sitting there looking at it, looking at how much money I'm losing. And so, for me at least, this is a real consideration, because even if I had, with a lot of these casino things, it's kind of you bet a few quid and you might win like a few pounds. I think last week when I was doing them, I was winning just a few quid at a time, but it's probably taking me maybe 15 minutes, half an hour, and then you got to think, is it worth spending half an hour of my time to win 3 quid? You work that out as an hourly rate, and that's £6 an hour. Probably not. And then if in that half an hour I lose 10 quid, it's definitely not worth it. And so, like I said, I've been down now. Well, I was down £10. I'm now down. I can't work out if I'm down a fiver or 15, because the bonus was added onto here, and then I carried on going. But anyway, right, we're going to reach the last one there. Let's set that up again. See, that's very quick way to lose money. But I'm just going to keep going. But yeah, so I'm not trying to say whether these casino offers are worth it or not. I'm just trying to figure out whether it's worth it for me. And I don't think it is, because I know that I'm going to sit there looking at it, even if I've got it on autoplay, especially if I'm using my own money. And so that's going to stop me doing something else, and that's not worth my time. And also, I think they have an addictive quality, and I have a bit of an addictive personality, and I think that's risky for me. I mean, the fact that I've made this decision today to just go ahead and just carry on betting, trying to get my money back, that's what is called chasing losses, and that's what mugs do. Mugs say, oh no, I've lost a tenner, I'm going to keep going and see if I can win that tenner back at least, and then they lose 20 and 50 and so on. So at least I do have a limit, which is when my money runs out, my money runs out. So I know the most I can lose is 30 quid, but still, that's a lot of money to lose, So I think the conclusion for this is I need to stay away from these kinds of games, because even if they are profitable, I think it has other risks for me, which is not worth it. So I'll keep this game running, and I don't know if I'll keep recording or not, probably not, but maybe I'll just record at the end of each one and see where I am after each run, because you can start to get an idea of how long it takes. How long we're down to. If I show my mouse down there, I'm down to 11 spins. I've selected 25, so it's not that long, but I've been at this thing for a while, probably about 45 minutes now. Yeah, so I'll pause it here, and I'll come back at the end of doing each round of 25 spins and see where I end up overall. Right, so that's that round done, and you can see just how fast the money goes. I was up to 27 and I'm back down to under 20. So I had, I've just lost that 8 quid there. So not good. Let's keep going, and then we'll see how we go at the end of the next round. Another round done, down to less than 15. So at this rate, I'll be out of the game pretty soon. Off we go again. If it starts doing anything interesting, then I'll start the recording again. Another losing streak. I'm down to under 12 quid now. I hope they don't come out with like a nice offer on the sports, because I'm not going to be able to do it, because I'm not going to have any money left in this account. Okay, off we go again. So you just sit there watching it. Just can't help it. It's addictive. Right, I will pause there. Okay, down to under £9 now. It's hard to believe, really, that this slot is going to give back, 97% of the winnings to the player. But I guess that's how it works. There's a lot of variance, and you can lose big streaks. I mean, this is only a few quid. There's people that lose thousands on these things. Anyway, I shall keep going. Less than 4 quid. I don't think it'll take long now unless I have a big winning streak. Getting a bit bored now. I've definitely been at this for over an hour now. And yeah, getting boring. And that's it. I've got 23p left and the minimum bet is 25. So there we go. That's it. It's all over. I've lost just under £29. So the conclusion is, if these are profitable, I don't really understand them. And for me, it's too time consuming and too risky. And this is something that I might revisit in the future. But for now, I'm not going to do these kind of offers.